right, guys, this is going to be a quick message. I don't know who's this message for, but I just was getting these downloads and it had me cracking up. Okay. And I'm going to leave it like this. Look, this was the first card. So there's somebody out here. Viewer, this is you. Or this is going to be somebody you know, or you're about to step into this gratitude. This is for my awakening, for the ones that are on the spiritual journey and they're full of gratitude. Like whatever life throws you, you're grateful for it. No matter what. Like you could be learning your lessons and you're starting to look at life a lot different. And let me see where. Look what was left. Laughter. Yes. All the pain and suffering that the enemy had you, because you were caring so much about what the world thought, when you should only be thinking about God and validation only from who? And your life is going to change. So this is somebody. And I was laughing because this is like me, I'm overflowing with love and gratitude. Why do I say this? Because you're going to laugh. And this says laughter was stayed in here. What else is in here? Immature. So what I was picking up in the past or currently, it's almost like somebody from your past, they could have wanted to mess you up and they probably did hurt you, but you got over it. You stepped into a higher, vibration and you said, you know what? I came here to enjoy my life. I wasn't created to stay in this lower vibration. Some of the lower vibration, what I mean by that is the sadness and everything. Okay. So some of you guys, they could have been a best friend, like man or woman. And they're like, oh, when it comes to love, okay? When it comes to love, I wouldn't go with that person. And you're wondering why. You could have been on a trip or something, or just within your life. And it's almost like, man, I want to take risks. I want to adventure. And then maybe in the past, you used to be like, no, I wouldn't do that. I don't know about you. You could be a man too. You're like, I don't get down like that. One night stands. No, hell no. They could leave you with granos or something, te pegan algo. You might catch something. And you could be a person, you're clean and everything, and the other person too, in the vibration where God places two people, but you're wondering, you're second guessing, okay? And take this to God, okay? I don't want you guys to get in trouble, but some of you guys, man, you could have been on Tinder, they're like, no, swipe left or whatever, right, left, whatever. They didn't want you to get with this person, and man or woman, it's almost like you got with this person, you're full of gratitude, you're enjoying. Hell, you probably were given, if you're a woman, you were given head, what do they call it, roll head, while they're driving. There's something exciting about this person. For some of you guys, you could be a male, you're like, I've never done this before. Infinite. Like you could, like you've never got out of your comfort zone. And you're seeing things dangerous. Imagine somebody, that really never really experienced danger, that kind of stuff. And then you meet with somebody that looks innocent. Maybe you guys met at church or something. I don't know. And this person, man or woman, they have a different, like, it's almost like a different personality. You're like, I didn't know you were into all this. What are you talking about? Like, maybe they roll a joint or something. But anyways, there was communications for some of you guys. You saw the red flags, but you didn't care. Something intrigued you. Or this could be you. You're like, man, I don't care. I want to go out here. God, is this person for me? And the signals are there. But you realize, and these are lessons. Remember, we came here to earth to learn. It's not for everybody, okay? And a lot of you guys, this immature with the laughter is something that you need. Because people will tell you, oh my God, you're so big and look at everything you're experiencing. And you could be looking at your lessons, karmic lessons, and you're laughing instead of being bitter and oh my God, and probably you were one of them. But look, for this person that you have in your ear, they're telling you, because it started like a situation, but maybe they wanted your partner or something. Some of you guys, you have a BFF that wants you, and you don't even know it. You could be a man. You're like, man, this dude is all up. Who am I getting with? And it could be even where they want to shortstop you, where they want that person, but that person ain't. The Spanish, they said, no lo pelan, no la pelan. They don't want that person. And some of you guys, your energy. Even though there's red flags for some of you guys, you got red flags too. Pedorro or something. But look, you could be pretending that you don't see the red flags. Oh no, it's not going to be the situation. I don't do those things. And you're laughing, and this person could bring the inner child, and people could look at it and you're being immature. Mm-hmm. And you could have a crush on this particular person, or maybe it's your friend, your best friend. You're like, I've never, went down on a woman. It could be same sex, but I don't think so. This is something where, you guys are opposite sex or something like that. And there's a crush and somebody's pretending no, and they're, nah, I wouldn't get with you, but you could be in this energy. Like for some of you guys, you're going to step into like a friend group. I'm here, a new, soul tribe, and you're walking in there with your energy because you've been through these trials and tribulations and you see things so different. So look, somebody's like, no, how could you do friends with benefits? Because I'm living in love, overflow. And then for some of you guys, you don't have to have them at the house all the time. Some of you guys, you can stretch out on your bed and everything. I'm talking to my singles because for some of you guys, you could be, already separated and everything. Some of you guys, you're not. You're gonna reap karma, but you're like, fuck, I'm overflowing with love. But yes, for a lot of you guys, there's a situation right here, and this friends with benefits, you could have went in there like going in like, nah, I'm not gonna take you serious. And if you're something like me, you're like, look, if I give you this little dinky little wiener, little one, you're gonna be hooked. They could have been laughing like this, and nah, what are you talking about? I'm telling you, you're gonna be hooked. It's dangerous. It might be little, but it's dangerous. For my ladies, you could have been like, no, if I give you this little bread, el panecito, the cookies, no, you'll be hooked on me because you know your energy. You kind of don't want it. You might have even been going just one time, Yeah. So some of you guys, yeah, what goes, there was red flags everywhere, but your intuition was telling you this. Go for it. And some of you guys, you're not there yet. Some of you guys, you could be giving this person blue balls like you're holding out. Is this you like? You could be leading them on, stringing along, and you get them right there. Some of them bust, before you're laughing. This is chemistry. This is look chemistry right here. And a lot of you guys, you're going through this process because in the past you could have been fearful. Oh, if I don't go down on him and give him a hand job or a blow job, I'm gonna lose the opportunity, And you were operating from a low vibration but scarcity for my ladies, and it didn't feel right. Put in the comments if I'm bullshitting. Like, oh my god, because you wanted a person, you didn't want to be cuffing by yourself. You got tired. Your fingers are all like this from. If you're a male, you're like, I don't care if I act like a simp. I'm getting in there. You be, ándale, nomás la puntita. That means, come on, just a tip. But man, all that rubbing and everything in both of you guys. Like one starts with that playfulness, that seduction, and this best friend, a BFF, they want you, but your interest is not on that person. Like secretly, they can even be doing love spells and everything, and you kind of have an idea, but it backfired because God is protecting you. And a lot of you guys, it starts off like this. Friends with benefits. I don't want to fall in love. Why do I say that? Because now you're in control of your heart. You're guarded. You're not going to give it out to anybody. I'm telling you. Mine has a combination, not anybody. I'll be like, look, if you can break the combination, it's up to you. They'll play with my nuts and everything. They can bull them and everything. But I tell them, I warn them. And you could be in that energy. And because in the past, you could have been, scared. Oh, they're going to lose interest if I don't give them the cookies. I'm telling you, I'm picking up on the ones that have healed, that have went through the process of really, really healing and looking at life different, because there was another deck and it came out there where it said love, and that's the worst energy that you could have, just because the past created some kind of hurt, some kind of inner, like, it brought up your inner child trauma or something. Don't hang on to that energy, because then you're calling that kind of shit. No. You want love, you want joy, you want excitement. I'm telling you, for both, I see two people that are, even if a woman gets blue balls, leaves you like that, just make sure, fucker, if you're a man, that you're not going over there to the other guy. Over here, you're heating up the the oven and then they're going somewhere else. No, you need to be closing, not warming up and then they go somewhere else. Both man and woman at this case. But yes, and for some of you guys, you could be like, no, I just want to be friends right now. Well, that's friends with benefits. Some of you guys are like, yes, and you're full of gratitude because you want a little bit of a challenge, right? So I'm seeing two people and they're hot and heavy and everything, and you're gauging. And remember, in the past, some of you guys, you were like, man, he just hit it and quit it, and you never saw them. And it hurt you, and it put you in a low vibration. So this is your moment to mature. How far are you going to take it? Are you going to let them? Are you looking at, what kind of person are you dealing with? Maybe in the past you were dealing with whatever, gave you attention. And this time you're like, no, I don't care. Look, I am irresistible. You could be in that energy. It says, my libido is awake and alive. Some of you guys, God had already said, you're not going to do that. Why? Because they wanted to purify your energy. It was a lesson. Like, you just don't let nobody just go in there. You don't let nobody just jump on your fucking machete for my guys. No. So a lot of you guys, in building a friendship with the person and then allowing yourself to be open and free, being on the front page, because I see my ladies like, look, what do you want? You want to hit it and quit it? Because I don't go there. Some of you guys will be like, shit, you're on the same energy, but you research the history, like who you messing with. Because you don't want that negative energy, those sexual demons. You don't want people with addictions. You already been down that road for some of you guys. Because that shit will make you lose interest quick. You've already been down that road. And you could be like, look, if I'm going to let you hit or smash it, yeah, you got it. We can't be okay here and there. And the guys too, you're like, look, I don't care. I don't want to be tasting somebody else's when you're jumping here and there. I don't know whose message this is, but I'm picking up on the collective that has already overcome resentment. I'm never going to love again. Fuck love. No, now you're pulling your energy. And then it's going to feel like the very first time I heard, like a virgin. Yeah, a lot of you guys, you were cheaters. You couldn't commit. You were players. And now you meet another player. 1350 when I said that. And now you're like, you know what? I used to be a player, but no, I want to be together. I want to be in love. I don't want to be in this loser, situation. Perfect match. I don't know. Maybe by 2026. You have your perfect match coming. And some of you guys could be getting tested. Some of you guys are going to enjoy, like, leaving this person blue balls. It's almost like you're like, wow, because it brings this magnetic, energetic attraction, like wanting to come back for more. Some of you guys will grab it and everything. You want to gauge it. How big is it and everything? You're rubbing all, like, I'm just saying, you want a family. For some of you guys, you could have been with somebody, you had a family, but there was no spark. Like, like, message me, when can we do it? This be a lady, I'm telling you. And the person's like, I'm tired. They weren't your match. You feel like engañada, you feel cheated, like, oh my God, how did I? Yes. And some of you guys, you're gonna have to slow down. Okay, slow down. Some of you guys could be worried about catfish, but you're like, no. Some of you guys were good at catfishing in the past. And I feel like catfish because you were a little bit insecure. You wanted to see how the person looked really. And here's two beachy catfishers, meeting together. And both of you guys, I'm telling you, you're going to be dying of laughter because you're going to have the same story, like similar. That's how you know if it's your person. Pretending, this person, you're going to be able to be yourself. Like if you were shy, like turn off the lights. With this person too, you're like, both of you guys, nah, hell no, turn on the lights. Put the leg right here, vámonos, pero slow. Remember, slow and steady. This might be the one, look. And then the pretending right here, the situation and using you, you're like, baby, you can use me all you want. You could be a male or a female saying that. want commitment, but you could be pretending I don't want nothing. You could, I just want to use them. I'm a player. A player meets another player, and they hit it off real good. I give you just enough attention to keep you around as a backup option. You could be scared. I'm not going to be that infinite. Hell no. They could be crushed all they want. But you, and when they meet, like both you guys are going to be meeting each other at a huge level of attraction, chemistry. Like, yo, some of you guys are going to do things that you never imagined. Some of you guys are like, I've already been different things. I can't help it. I can't help but to smile every time I think about you. Fatal attraction, look, they want a commitment. Could this be somebody from your past? Because it says slow down. Mixed signals, you could be like, nah, it can't be nobody from my past. Because you're like, we were uncompatible. And plus, I'm spiritual now. But what if God fine-tuned them? Or her? Some of you guys, look, it says you're hot. And for some of you guys, it could be the best friend that you now hook up with. And I told you in the beginning, if it's the same sex, it's going to come out. Yes. Part of the LB2. And you could be, like, what? I never looked at you that way. And if it's at work, cabrones, be careful. They could be, Miguel, vente, I got a little tacos or something for you. They're putting shit in there. They want ese culito. Be careful. For some of you guys, it's important aspect. It says right here, you want to know the truth. And you could be hurt. For some of you guys, you could be hurt and you could be scared because in the past, like I said earlier, you're like, come on, let's do something. And if it was a lady, you listening to this and your man is like, and you're grabbing it, it's like a worm. It doesn't want to get up and you're ta-ta-ta-ta. Maybe you put Vicks or something and it's like, man, put the shockers on it and it still wouldn't get up. Could be because, he was late at work. For my fellas, don't think. Your person could be giving you those hints. For some of you guys, you could have invited another one. You thought you were King Dingaling. Bring in that other friend of theirs, And at first it could have been fun, and then you're finding out they're smashing without you. That happens. I'm hearing like that. Moving in for some of you guys, lucky fuckers. Only I'm gonna make it clear because some of you guys, you could be like, hell yeah, moving in la otra, and it could be, a shitload of passion. But what if they run off and they leave you? Here you are coming with your costume, your logo. For my ladies, you could be like, I'm gonna get two guys, maybe. But what if they're doing it without you? People don't think about it. For some of you guys, you're like, God, thank God que me quitaste, and you're in love and gratitude. Who knows? A lot of people have fallen into depression, because they didn't know what they were married. Look, boundaries and hook up with, oh my God, this is coming out and immature. And I don't know. For some of you guys, you could be like infinite. There was no signs in the past. I'm hearing witchcraft. Watch out who's feeding them. He or her, whatever. Look, crushed, unstable, passion. So I don't know who's this message. It's just real quick. That's what they said. Real quick. One last one. Look, it keeps coming out. Slow down, Polly. And this, for some of you guys, be careful. You could be, this could be for a male or a woman. Let's go to the swingers bar. And you know what? You're going to be crying when you leave. Man or woman. I don't know. Yeah, maybe the secrets are going to be coming out. Yeah. There's something I haven't been completely honest with you about. For some of you guys, the secret could be like, I find you so hot and sexy. It could be an age gap for some of you guys. And it could be love. I forgot my wallet. Be careful. That's no bueno. You're going to lose the interest. If they pull that, I see a woman that's going to be pissed. You probably they even drove in your car. They're going to be pissed. You're going to set boundaries. You catfish me, fucker. But guess what? If you still operate in this, and you let them go with love, God has something better for you, okay? I don't know whose message this is. That's what I got. This is just a little quickie. That's what